Rise and shine, my blossoming beauties. It is I, Rosemary Thornybush, and welcome to part 3 of the Lords of the Village makeup series. Next up, we're going to be doing the fishy boy, Salvatore Moreau. So if you want to know how to get this Moreau-inspired look, just keep on watching. So first I'm going to take my hydrating primer by XXO. I'm just going to add a little bit of it on my finger, and then I'm just going to rub it all over my face, and then rub it in. Next, I'm going to take my liquid latex, and using a small brush, I'm going to just draw sort of circles and ovals and just a bunch of random shapes on random areas of my face. So, on my temples, as well as like one near the jawline, as well as one closer to the center of my middle face, part of the face. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. You can put on as many circles and shapes, and you just do as many shapes as you want, really, and you can put them as many on as well. Then after that layer's dried, I'm now going to apply the second layer. Now I'm going to apply layer number 3. Now on to layer number 4. So on this layer, I'm going to use this to apply the tissue paper. So just sort of rip the tissue paper in half, well not rip it, sort of like split it in half so it's like a more thin layer of it, and then rip it up, and then just sort of like, while the latex is still wet, use that to like sort of glue it down, and then once you've got it on your face, just apply another layer on top of it, as well as apply it around the edges of the latex just to better secure it. Now I'm going to apply layer number 5. Now I'm going to apply my foundation. So I'm going to put on about 4 drops, squirts, onto my beauty blender, and I'm going to sort of, well it's not sort of, just dot it on several areas of the face, and then just start blending it all together, including the neck as well. Now I'm going to take my concealer, and I'm going to draw underneath my eyes, as well as apply several strokes on my nose, and as well as my forehead. My forehead. As well as apply it on several areas of my face to cover up freckles. Then I'll just get my beauty blender, and then blend it in. Next I'll get my powder foundation, and taking a big fluffy brush, I'm going to apply swirling motions, and I'll put in downward strokes all over my face, and use that as my setting powder. Now I'm going to go into my eye primer by Revolution, I think it's called, I don't remember. I'm just going to squirt some of it on my eyes, and only the eye creases, and then I'll just take my beauty blender and blend that in. Next, I'll go into my Just My Luck palette, and taking that green shade, and taking a fluffy brush, I'm going to apply that to the outer regions of my eyes. Next, I'll take that darker green shade, and taking a smaller brush, I'm going to cut the crease with that shade. Now I'm going to go into my Wahala 2 palette, and taking that dark green eyeshadow, I'm going to apply that to the rest of my eyelids. Now I'm going to take that green shade in my Just My Luck palette, and I'm going to spread that across the lid. Then I'll go into that shimmery shade in my Wahala 2 palette, and I'm going to cut the crease with that shade, as well as blend it with the outer region with a fluffy brush. I mean a blending brush. Now I'm going to take that yellowy green metallic shade. I'm going to just pat on this center, like dead center on my lids. Now I'll start doing my eyeliner. So taking my eyeliner pencil, I'm going to use that to underline my lower lash line. Now taking my liquid eyeliner, I'm going to use that to draw on the wing. So just sort of drag out the wand a bit, actually no, drag out the wing, so like, till it's near the brows, and then I sort of just drag it back, well not drag it, I sort of connect the wing from the lid to the wing, instead of like, up, wait, no, hang on, I don't know how to explain eyeliner. Now I'm going to take my eyelash curler, I'm going to press them down on the upper lashes for a few seconds, as well as like pulling them up slightly. Then I'll go into my mascara, and I'm going to press down on the lower lash lines and then roll them up, and then for the lower lash lines, have them on top and then just roll them down. Now I'm going to go into my brow. Now I'm going to do my brows, I'm sorry. So I'm going to take that dark green shade from my Wahala palette, and taking an angled brush, I'm going to use that to fill in my brows. Then taking my blending brush, I'm going to fade it out. Now I'm going to go into that light green shade on my Just My Luck palette, and I'm now going to start adding dimension to the liquid latex areas. So I'm just going to take that shade and just pack that on all around the edges of the areas where I applied the latex and blend them out. So, like, sort of like outlining it, I think? I don't know. Next, I'm going to take that green shade, and I'm now going to go over them again, except this time go slightly closer to the the middle of it, as well as just applying it towards the still fleshy skin-colored parts of the latex to make it more, like, icky, I suppose? I don't know. Now so I'll go into that green shade, and I'm again just going to repeat the process, except this time go slightly closer into the middle. Then I'll take that darker green shade, and then go even closer to the center. Then taking that dark green shade, apply it only a slightly bit, and blend it with the previous dark shade that we used. Now I'll just start going around random areas of my face, just applying random shades of green, sort of like give more emphasis of like a sickly look. So like, you know, the character is like meant to look disgusting and all that. So just take some random shades of green and like getting a blending brush and eyeshadow brush, just apply it on random areas of your face and even your neck if you want to. Next I'm going to my highlight. So taking that light highlight section, I'm going to rub that all over my nose, as well as do swirling motions on my chin, and sort of do upward and downward strokes on my cheeks, well, what's left of them, because the rest is covered up with latex. Then I'm going to take my dark green face paint, I forgot the name of the brand, hold on. And then I'm going to just apply that to the middle sections of the the middle sections of the latex to make it sort of look like it's oozing out, like it's slime or something, you know, like pus or stuff like that. Then, still taking the green paint, I'm going to apply sort of like liquid coming out of the eyes, so it looks like the infection's coming out of the eyes as well. Now I'll just take a matte green shade, and I'm going to apply that over the tears to give it more dimension. Now I'll go into a matte color lipstick, and I'm going to use that to fill in my lips. Now I'm going to take some green food coloring, and using a smaller brush, I'm going to just sort of apply little lines in between the tears to add more dimension to it. And I'm also going to apply some of it to my lips as well to make it look like there's like sickness coming out of my mouth and stuff. So, and don't worry too much if it gets on your teeth as well, because I mean, it would kind of be fitting and all that. Then I'll just take my setting spray, and then the look will be complete. And you're done. Your Salvatore Moreau inspired makeup tutorial is now complete. So this concludes my Salvatore Moreau makeup tutorial. I'll see you when I do the 4th Lord.